Red Dog here, recording commentary. So, today, guys, I'll be talking to you about, of course, why I chose PS3 over Xbox. Alright, see, it all started off when I was first given the game system. It had to be the, either the Game Boy Advance or the Nintendo 64. Pretty sure it was Game Boy. Not a Game Boy Advance, Game Boy. Yellow one with Pikachu on it. Or a blue one. Maybe even a red one. Started on Nintendo. Whenever I got my first personal game system, the Nintendo 64, it was declared mine. I always kept with me. Me, my little brother, and my two cousins, Bishop and AJ. AJ and Bishop would always, they would always stay at our house and we'd be playing that. The next system that I had grabbed onto was the PlayStation 1. We would play that. We played a lot of that. But soon I got my hands on another Nintendo system, GameCube. Never let it go. I was always on that. Had lots of games for it. Could say I was a GameCube freak. I was always hyping Nintendo. And then second rated was the Sony systems. But then Sony overrided Nintendo in my thoughts. As to be, after that, my father had gave me his PS2. So I would always play that. And I played Grand Theft Auto 3 a lot. I played lots of games. San Andreas. I've played many games in the PS2. If anybody asks me what's my favorite game system, like my real favorite game system would be the Nintendo 64, then the GameCube, then the PS2, and then the PS3. Hoping to get my hands on that PS4, see how it works. Hopefully it works better than the PS3. More features too. With the video editor, if it's still on the PS4, hopefully they have more options for you. To add music from your music section. To put in photos, to freeze time frames, to basically be able to edit your videos to the fullest extent that you should be able to on a PS3. Adding your own music, putting in your own photos. But whenever I had my PS2, I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't the system that may help me override my Nintendo fever. The system that helped me override my Nintendo fever would be the PlayStation Portable, the PSP. I had the PSP because it was perfect for me. The first one I had was a black one. Mine was working perfectly, but Mr. Morbucks, is my little brother, wouldn't work so well. So my mother took him back. But we got new ones a week later. White ones, Star Wars. And we had Star Wars games. We would play those all the time. And we was staying at my aunt's house for a little bit. Like, we go over there, like, almost every day. We go home to our house, there's no internet, and play still. We just be playing the GameCube. This is obviously popping up a lot. But, the PSP was a system that rose over top of my Nintendo fever. The truth is, I never had an Xbox. See? I played an Xbox in Walmart's original Xbox. And here's the order I got the newest systems of today's generation. Here's the order I got. I had the Wii first because it's Nintendo. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. The Wii is the funnest system you have if you don't have a PS3 or an Xbox 360. We would always play that Wii. Alright, then we got our hands on the Xbox. Got my hands on Black Ops for the first time on the Xbox 360. I went in. Played Xbox all the time. Got in lines with my friends. Xbox Live. Had Xbox Live for about 3 months. Never asked her to get paid for it because I had a PS3 in my room. Got me my own TV. Hopped on top of the PS3. Downloaded demos almost every day. Deleted, downloaded, deleted, downloaded. Built myself up. because my PS3 wasn't working at the time, it had a crash in it, so the disc reader, the Blu-ray disc reader, had stopped working for some reason. Still don't know what it is today, but we have the PS3. We actually have 3 PS3s in this house now. We have mine, the newest one that I have, and then the other one I passed down to, well, that was passed down to my little brother, which was then passed down to my mother because he got a new one. He had got a Connect for the Xbox. And the Xbox is initially his now because I barely play it. I'm always playing PS3. But I support all systems because I am a true gamer after all. I do what I do to keep everything on track. So whenever I'm playing the PS3, I focus a lot. But if I'm not focused, that means I'm just playing to play. I'm bored, I ain't got nothing else to do. But since I got my studio, that won't really be a problem. If I'm bored, then guess what? I'm hopping in the studio, making me a song real fast, making me a beat, whatever I gotta do. Make me a YouTube video, do some commentary, you know what I'm saying? The computer I got, you probably seen pictures of all over YouTube on my videos, because it's gonna be in almost every time. And if you have my Instagram, if you're on my Instagram, then you've seen it.
Oh God, thank you.
But I'm always gonna be on something, whether it be a PS3, a PSP. I actually was planning on getting a GameCube again, because when the house had got robbed, you know, crazy story, man. When your landlord robs your house, you know things are crazy in this world. But yeah, so we got robbed. I lost my Nintendo 64 and my PS2, my fat one, and then I ended up getting a skinny one too, and I lost that one too. I lose the fat one, I lose the skinny one, I lose the Nintendo 64, and I lose the GameCube. But luckily, the PSPs were safe, because they would go with us everywhere. Then I got my hands on Peter Raider, a game, but not really a game. It's a beat-making game, if you would say, more like a program. It has samples and everything. You get to put your beats together. Pretty cool. I use it all the time. Make lots of beats. Everything would be so well. Never really had to worry about anything bad happening. My Sony systems are always perfect. I had a black PSP. I went to the white one. White one, had it for about 3 years. It stopped working for a little while. Buttons got smashed, and I always had it. Still got it to this day. It's just a little broken. Just the buttons. So when I get my money up, I'm gonna get it refurnished and everything. Then I might sell it to get a new PSP, or I might just keep it. And since I'm getting it refurnished, I'm gonna get it to work like that. Get all my games back for it. Instead of picking up a GameCube like most people would do. Oh no. You don't need a GameCube when you own a Wii, because the Wii plays the GameCube games. So whenever I want to play the GameCube, I have to go out to a store where they have GameCube remotes, buy 4 of those, get some GameCube games and crap. Have my cousins come over to my house and play the game again. But yeah, the Sony, it really has got me through a lot. So as well as Nintendo. The Xbox is one of the systems that is new to me. The remote it's not that big from the original one. Like whenever I'm in a Walmart and I'm playing the Xbox, like back in the day, like whenever the Hawkeye came out, that Hulk game, yeah, I played that. And I'm really happy. So whenever I did what I had to do, I got online and offline. I was always in a chat room, and whenever I didn't want to play the demos on my PS3 when it was broken, I would be on PlayStation Home, meeting with people. They'd be telling me about the games and everything. It's funny how easily I can make friends with adults. If I make friends with a kid my age, he wants to be a douchebag and try to talk smack, so we can't be friends because he wants to be a douchebag. And he wants to delete me as a friend because he gets called out, man. But, Sony has helped me through a lot, and I appreciate it. I really do. Because without my PlayStation, my PSP, and everything I have from Sony, I would not be able to make it. But the builder-upper is, I always started off with Nintendo, but Sony's my top system, Nintendo's my second, Xbox is the third. Red Dog here, and Red Dog out.
I can see the future!